I think there's been a mistake made. I mean, I know this is detention and all, but I don't think I belong in here.
It is now 7:06, and you have exactly 8 hours and 54 minutes to think about why you are here. Ponder the error of your ways, and you will not talk, you may not move from these seats, and you will not sleep. We're going to try things a little differently today. We're going to write an essay of no less than 1,000 words describing to me exactly who you think you are. And when I say essay, I mean essay.
Is this a test?
I do not mean a single word repeated 1,000 times. Is that clear, Mr. Bender?
Christo.
Perhaps you'll decide whether or not you care to return.
I can answer that question right now. That'd be no for me.
Sit down, Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
My office is right across the hall. Any monkey business is ill-advised. Any questions?
Yeah. Does Oprah Winfrey know that you rate her wardrobe?
I will give you the answer to that question, Mr. Bender, next Saturday. Don't mess with fire or you'll get burned.
Great.
Bender, so glad to do that.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. No, next time you gotta warn. You gotta have an action. You gotta do official. You gotta say action. All right.
What would I do for $1 million? Probably as little as I had to.
That's boring.
How am I supposed to answer?
The idea is to, like, search your mind for the absolute limit. Like, would you drive to school naked?
Would I have to get out of the car?
Of course.
Yeah.
$1 million to do it either. You're lying.
I already have. I've done just about everything there is, except a few things that are illegal.
Are your parents aware of this?
I didn't even say what I had to say.
That's okay.
Stop.
It's not okay. I do that. I'll do anything sexual. I don't need $1 million to do it either.
You're lying.
No, I already have. I've done just about everything there is, except for a few things that are illegal. I'm an insomniac. Hi.
Are your parents aware of this?
The only person I told was my shrink.
What did he do when you told him?
He nailed me.
Very nice.
I don't think that from a legal standpoint what he did can be construed as rape, since I paid him.
He's an adult.
Yeah, he's married too.
Oh, do you have any idea how completely gross that is?
For the first few times.
The first few times? You mean you did it more than once?
Sure.
God, you're crazy.
Obviously, she's crazy if she's screwing her shrink.
I don't even have a psychiatrist. Have you ever done it with a normal person?
Look, didn't we already cover this?
Yeah, but you never answered the question.
Look, I don't want to discuss my private life with a bunch of strangers.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
A what?
Well, if you say you haven't, you're a prude. And if you say you have, you're a slut. It's a trap. You want to, but you can't. And when you do, you wish you didn't, right?
Wrong.
Or are you a tease?
He's a tease.
Oh, I'm sure. Why don't you just forget it?
Well, you're a tease and you know it. All girls are teases.
I don't do anything.
That's
Cut.
why.
Cut.
Have you ever done it?
I don't even have a psychiatrist.
Have you ever done it with a normal person?
Look, didn't we already cover this?
Sure, you never answered the question.
I'm not going to discuss my private life with a bunch of strangers.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
A what?
Well, if you say you haven't, you're a prude. And if you say you have, you're a slut. It's a trap. You want to, but you can't. And when you do, you wish you didn't, right?
Well,
Or are you a tease?
She's a tease.
She's only...
Have you ever done it?
look, I don't even have a psychiatrist.
Have you ever done it with a normal person?
Didn't we already cover this?
Yeah, but you never even answered the question.
I'm not gonna discuss my private life with a bunch of strangers.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
A what?
Well, if you say you haven't, you're a prude. And if you say you have, you're a slut. It's a trap. You want to, but you can't. And when you do, you wish you didn't, right?
Wrong.
Or are you a tease?
She's a tease.
I'm sure. Why don't you just forget it?
Well, you're a tease and you know it. All girls are teases.
She's only a tease of what she does get you hot.
I don't do anything.
That's why you're a tease.
Look, let me ask you a few questions.
I've already told you everything.
No, doesn't it bother you to sleep around without being in love? Don't you want any respect?
I don't screw to get respect. That's the difference between you and me.
Not the only difference, I hope.
Just face it, you are a tease.
I'm not a tease.
Sure you are. Sex is your weapon, you said it yourself. You use it to get respect.
No, I never said that. She twisted my words around.
Oh, then what do you use it for then?
I don't use it, period.
Oh, are you medically frigid? Or is it just psychological?
I didn't mean it that way. You're putting words in my mouth.
Well, if you just answer the question.
Come on,
Claire.
answer the
Come on,
question.
Claire, answer the question. It's so easy, simple.
No, I never did it.
I never did it either. I'm not a nymphomaniac. I'm a compulsive liar.
You are such a bitch. You did that just to screw me over.
I would do it though. If you love someone, it's okay.
You are so weird. You don't say anything all day, and then when you open your mouth, you spread all these tremendous lies all over me.
You're just bent because she got you to admit something you didn't want to admit to.
Okay, fine, but still, it doesn't make her any less bizarre.
What's bizarre? I mean, we're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it than others. That's all.
Oh, okay. How are you bizarre?
He can't think for himself.
She's right. You know what I did to get in here? I taped Larry Lester's buns together.
That was you?
Yeah, you know him? Then you know how hairy he is, right? The bizarre thing is... Fuck.
I never did it either. I'm not a nymphomaniac. I'm a compulsive liar.
You're such a bitch. You did that just to screw me over.
I would do it though. If you love someone, it's okay.
God, you are so weird. You don't say anything all day, and then when you finally open your mouth, you spread all these tremendous lies all over me.
You're just bent because she got you to admit something you didn't want to admit to.
Okay, fine, but still, it doesn't make her any less bizarre.
What's bizarre? I mean, we're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it, that's all.
Oh, how are you bizarre?
He can't think for himself.
She's right. You know what I did to get in here? I taped Larry Lester's buns together.
That was you?
Yeah. You know him?
Yeah.
Then you know how hairy he is, right? Well, when they pulled the tape off, all of his hair came off and some skin too. The bizarre thing is that I did it for my old man. I picked on this poor kid just so my old man would think I was cool. He was always going on about, you know, when he was in school, all the wild things he used to do, and I got the feeling he was disappointed in me because I never cut loose on anyone, right? So I'm sitting in the locker room, and Larry's undressing a couple of lockers down from me, and he's kind of skinny and weak, and the next thing I know, I jumped on top of him and started wailing on him. My friends just cheered me on. Afterwards, when I was sitting in Vernon's office, all I could think about was Larry's father, and Larry having to go home and explain to him what happened, and the humiliation that he must have felt. Must have been unreal. I mean, how do you apologize for something like that? There's no way. It's all because of me and my old man. God. I hate him. He's just like this mindless machine I can't even relate to. Andrew, you've got to be number one. I won't tolerate any losers in this family. Win, win, win. Sometimes I just wish my knee would go and then I wouldn't be able to wrestle and he could just forget all about me.
man in my old magical bowling or something.
And I step outside myself and I look at me. I just don't look like what I see. I don't.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you like yourself?
It sounds silly, but because I'm failing shop. We had this assignment. We were supposed to make this like ceramic elephant, you know, and we had 8 weeks to do it, and then we were supposed to make like a lamp out of it. And when you pull the trunk, it's supposed to come on, and well, mine never came on. I got an F on it. Never got an F in my life. I'm sorry. When I signed up for the course, I thought I was playing it real smart, you know. Like I thought it would be a great way to maintain my grade point average.
What made you think it was going to be easy?
You seen some of the doughs that take shop?
I take shop.
Sorry.
You must be a complete idiot.
Why am I a complete idiot because I can't make a lamp?
No, yeah, you're a genius because you can't make a lamp.
Well, what do you know about trigonometry?
I can care less about trigonometry.
Well, did you know that without trigonometry there'd be no engineering?
Oh, without lamps, there'd be no light.
Okay, so neither one of you is any better than the other.
I can write with my toes. I can also eat and brush my teeth.
With your feet?
Play heart and soul on the piano.
I can make spaghetti.
What can you do?
I can tape all of your buns together.
Well, I want to see what Claire can do.
I can't do anything.
Come on, everybody can do something.
Well, there is one thing I can do, but no, I can't. No, it's way too weird.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, have you ever seen Wild Kingdom? That guy's been doing that show for like 30 years.
Okay, but you have to swear to God that you won't laugh.
Oh, I promise.
I can't believe I'm actually doing this.
That's great. Where'd you learn to do that?
Can't do it good.
Oh, that was great, Claire. My image of you is totally blown.
You are a creep. Don't do that, Terry. I swear to God you wouldn't laugh.
Oh, am I laughing?
You prick.
Oh, and what do you care what I think anyway? I don't even count, right? I could disappear forever and it wouldn't even matter. I may as well not exist at the school. Remember, you said that. And you, Claire, you don't like me anyway.
You know, I have just as many feelings as you do, and it hurts just as bad when somebody steps all over them.
God, you're so pathetic. You have everything, and I got nothing. I mean, the school might as well shut down if you don't show up. Oh, Queenie isn't here, right? I like those earrings, Claire.
Shut up.
Are those real diamonds?
Shut up.
Did you work for those?
Shut your mouth.
I bet your daddy bought those for you. I bet it was like a Christmas gift, right? Big, expensive Christmas gift. You know what I got for Christmas? There's a banner here at the old Bender household. I got a carton of cigarettes. I mean, my dad just grabbed me and just smoke up, Johnny, and that's all it was. But just go home and cry to your daddy, but not here, okay?
I can write with my toes. I can also eat, brush my teeth,
With your feet?
and play heart and soul on the piano.
I can make spaghetti.
What can you do?
I can tape all of your buns together.
I want to see what Claire can do.
I can't do anything.
Oh, come on. Everybody could do something.
Okay, well, there's one thing I can do, but no, it's way too embarrassing.
That's okay. Haven't you ever seen Wild Kingdom? And that show's, guys been doing that show for like what, 30 years?
Okay, but you have to swear to God that you won't laugh.
Promise.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually doing this.
That's great. Where'd you learn to do that?
Yeah, seventh grade.
That was great, Claire. Now, all of a sudden, the image of you is totally blown.
You're a creep. Don't do that, Tori. I swear to God you wouldn't laugh.
Oh, am I laughing?
You prick.
Oh, what do you care what I think anyway? I mean, I don't even count, right? I mean, I could just disappear forever, and it wouldn't even matter. I mean, I might as well not even exist at the school, remember? You were the one who said that. And you, Claire, you don't even like me in the first place.
You know, I have just as many feelings as you do. Hurts just as bad when somebody stamps all over them.
God, you are so pathetic. You have everything. I got nothing. I mean, this school would probably like shut down if you didn't show up. Oh gosh, Queenie isn't here. I like those earrings of yours.
Shut up.
Are those real diamonds?
Shut up.
Did you work for the money for those
Shut
diamonds?
your mouth.
Oh, I bet your daddy did. And I bet it was a Christmas gift, wasn't it? Big, expensive Christmas gift. You know what I got for Christmas? It was a big year at the Bender household. Got a carton of cigarettes. My dad just grabbed me and said, "Come on, smoke up, Johnny." I'll just go home and cry to your daddy, but not me, okay?
I know it's kind of a weird time, but on Monday, what's going to happen? I mean, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
So on Monday, what happens?
You mean, are we still friends? If we're friends now, that is.
Yeah.
Do you want the truth?
Yeah, of course I want the truth.
I don't think so.
With all of us, or just John?
With all of you.
Real nice attitude, Claire.
Oh, be honest, Andy. If Brian came walking up to you in the hall on Monday, what would you do? Picture it. You're with all the jocks. You'd say hi to him, right? You'd go, "Hi, Brian." And then when he walked away, you'd laugh at him. You'd make fun of him. You'd cut him all up so your
No
friends
way.
wouldn't think that you actually liked him.
Okay. What if I came up to you?
And exactly.
I can't believe you. You are such a snob.
What? Being honest makes me a snob?
No, because you know how crappy that is to do that to someone. And you don't have the guts to stand up for yourself in front of all your friends and say that you're going to like who you want to like.
What about you, you hypocrite? Why don't you take Allison to one of your heavy metal bonga parties? Or Brian out to the parking lot to get high? Or Andy for that matter? Or what about me? What would your friends say if we were walking down the hall together? They'd laugh their asses off. And then what would you do? You'd probably tell them you were doing it with me so that they would have respect for you again.
Don't you ever, ever talk about my friends, because you don't know one of my friends. You wouldn't even look at any of my friends. And you certainly wouldn't condescend down to talk to any of my friends. So you just stick to the things that you know. Shopping, nail polish, your father's BMW, and your poor, rich mother in the Caribbean, drunk.
Shut up.
Okay, and as far as it goes about me and you walking down the hall together, you could just forget it. You could just stick your head in the sand and wait for your prom.
I hate you.
Well, yeah, well, good.
Well, then I assume Allison and I are better people than you guys. And I are better people than you guys. It's weirdos. Would you do that to me?
I don't have any friends.
Well, if you did.
No. I don't think the kind of friends I'd have would mind.
I just want to tell you guys that I wouldn't do that, and I won't. Because I think that's just not cool.
Your friends wouldn't mind. They look up to us.
You're so conceited, Claire. You're so full of yourself. Why do you like that?
I'm not saying that to be conceited. I hate it. I hate having to go along with everything my friends say.
Well, then why do you do it?
I don't know. You don't understand. You're not friends with the same type of people that Andy and I are friends with. You don't know the pressure that they can put on you.
I don't know what? You don't think I know pressure, Claire? You know what I did to get in here? Well, do you? Mr. Ryan found a gun in my locker.
Why'd you have a gun in your locker?
I tried. When you pull the trunk, the light's supposed to come on. Mine didn't. Just didn't.
What was the gun for?
Forget it.
Oh man, you brought it up.
I can't have enough. I know my parents can. Even if I ace the rest of the semester, I'd still only have a B. Everything's ruined for me, you know?
Oh, Brian.
It's the end of my options.
No, killing yourself is not an option.
Well, I did I?
It was a handgun.
No, it was a flare gun.
Really?
Not funny, guys. It went off in my locker. I guess it is. The elephant was destroyed.
Do you guys want to know what I did to get in there? Nothing. I didn't have anything better to do. You're laughing at me.
No.
Yeah, you are.